Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel Chalk, Chai and Zindagi. I am Charanjit Kaur. Today we are going to begin the second part of the chapter The Lost Spring from your book Flamingo Class 12. Now, in this chapter, we will be discussing Firozabad, the city of bangles, what are conditions under which children and the elders they work, then kind of life they are leading. Then we'll talk about the main protagonist, who Mukesh. He says he wants to drive the cars, right? And then there is a comparison between the Simapuri slum and Firozabad slum, right? And in the end, we'll talk about Mukesh, how he is different from Sahib-e-Alam. So these are the main points, value points, on the basis of which the questions are asked in your exam. So let's start. Firozabad, the glass bangle industry, is in Uttar Pradesh and it produces beautiful glass bangles. They are worn by women all over India on every occasion. What? As a symbol of beauty, tradition, happiness, right? The bangle industry is the main source of livelihood for thousands of families. Making bangle is not just an occupation but a hereditary profession. हेरिडिटरी प्रोफेशन का मतलब जो दादा परदादा सब करते आ रहे हैं और आगे बच्चे और फिर उनके बच्चे पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी चलता जा रहा है. Children grow up seeing their parents and grandparents working in this industry and are introduced to it from a very early age. Now, when they are working in these, bangle factories, the condition there are very unhygienic and dangerous. Now, this question comes, what are the hazards of working in bangle factories? This comes for 2 marks also. If it comes for 2 marks, then you can give 2 value points. But if it comes long, 5-mark question, then you have to write it in 150 words. So let us see. What are the hazards of working in bangle factories? First of all, the hot glass furnaces. The workers have to melt glass in furnaces which burn at extremely high temperature. And then dark, dingy cells. The cells, the rooms in which they are working, they are very small, they are crowded, they are dark, dirty and poorly ventilated. उसमें खिड़कियां नहीं होती, हवा नहीं होती, पंखा नहीं चला सकते. This kind of condition. And there is no proper light or air. Little air or no proper light. Right? And then long working hours. क्योंकि वो laborers हैं. They have to work for long hours without any break, day after day. बंधुआ मजदूर की तरह उन्हें काम करना पड़ता है वहां पर. Heat, smoke and glass dust. Hot air, smoke from the furnace and fine glass dust. चूड़ियों को सुंदर बनाने के लिए जब वो उसको करते हैं, घिसते हैं, then what happens? वो fine glass जो है वो उनकी eyes में चला जाता है and they become blind after some time. Loss of eyesight. I have told you, many workers, especially the older ones, gradually lose the brightness of their eyes. And then they are paid low wages also. In spite of such hard and dangerous work, they are paid very little. Right? So this is how I have given you the visual also. Workers melting glass in hot furnaces. Look at the condition. And the children working in the dark, dingy cells. Now let's see the value points so that you don't forget. Firozabad, famous for glass bangle industry. Generation of families are engaged in this work. Right? And workers labor near hot glass furnaces at a very high temperature. They work in dark, dingy cells, little air, no proper light. Continuous exposure to heat, smoke and glass dust damage their eyesight, and also it affects their lungs, the dust which they inhale, right? In spite of hard labor, they earn only a meager income. Meager matlab bahut thodi si. The beauty of the bangles hides the pain and suffering. So the crux of this part is that colorful bangles that bring happiness to others are made through the pain and suffering of these workers. Okay, so these are the hazards I have told you. It can come for 2 marks also, then you have to give 2 words. What are the hazards, right? And if it comes for 5 marks, then you have to explain in detail as I have done it. Is it clear to you? Take the screenshot of this sheet and we'll move further. Now, these bangle makers also, just as Sahib-e-Alam's family, they were living in poverty and helplessness. In the same way, the bangle makers' life is also, they have to lead their life in extreme poverty. The bangle makers of Firozabad, they are born in poverty, they live in poverty, and they die in poverty. They earn so little that they are unable to provide even the basic needs of life for their families. They have poor food, they do not get enough nutritious food to eat. Poor health, malnutrition, and unhealthy working condition make them weak and sick. Savita's, the old woman's statement, एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. That is what the Savita's grandmother says. Children are also, undernourished and fall ill easily. And children, they are deprived of education and opportunity. Now, when they are involved in all this, they don't get proper food, they have poor health, and due to poverty and family pressure, children are forced to work in the factories from a very young age. They cannot go to school, they remain illiterate, they have no chance to improve their lives or choose a better future. The cycle of poverty continues from one generation to another. And the bangle makers have no voice, no power, they cannot complain or fight for their rights. They are afraid of powerful people. They believe that this is their fate and destiny. Their helplessness keeps them trapped in same life. Right? This is what is happening. Children forced to work, no school, no future. Just as like Sahib-e-Alam, right? If you see, and even food, they are worse than Sahib-e-Alam. At least they are getting food. But these people, they are, so their salary is so meager. It is so petty that, they are unable to get even the basic necessities. Right? So value points, we can say they are born in poverty. They will live in poverty and they will die. They don't have enough food and suffer from malnutrition and poor health. This I am telling you with reference to the, they can ask you, value based questions, right? So that is why I'm telling you, if it comes, they live in extreme poverty, or children, they don't get education opportunities, right? And what will be their fate? Do you think Mukesh will be able to, fulfill his dream? Then you can borrow these points and you can write down answer with the value based question. That is why I'm telling you all these things, about food, the children's education and opportunity, and their helplessness in everything, right? Now, there is one thing they say, it's a vicious circle of exploitation. इस circle से निकलना चाहते हैं, but they cannot come out. What is the reason? They say that they are exploited by sahukars, money lenders. Now, what happens is, money lenders give poor bangle maker loan at very high interest. As a result, they remain in debt all their lives. They take loan to buy raw material or for emergencies. High interest rate keep increasing their debt. They can never repay the money and remain poor forever. So this question usually comes for 5 marks. What is the vicious circle of exploitation that the writer is talking about? So naturally they are exploited by sahukars, then exploitation by middlemen. जो ठेकेदार होते हैं, the middlemen, they buy bangles at a very low price and sell them at high price in the market. जब हम मार्केट जाते हैं तो कितनी महंगी महंगी बैंगल्स आजकल मिलती हैं, पर जिन्होंने बनाया होता है उनको उतना पैसा नहीं दिया जाता. दे रिमेन बॉन्डेड लेबर, दे रिमेन पुअर. उनको खाना पीना घर रहने के लिए दे कैनॉट अफोर्ड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. बेसिक नेसेसिटीज भी उनके लिए होती. So you can thank God that how blessed you are. You are living in metros, you have such good parents, and you are going to school for studying. You have 3 times meal you can have. So Gratitude, you should be thankful to God that you are leading such a good life. Okay, beta? Then they are exploited by policemen, bureaucrats, and politicians. Now, policemen, bureaucrats, and politicians protect the middleman and saukars instead of helping the poor workers. Naturally, वो उनको रिश्वत देंगे, right? Bribe करते हैं, इसीलिए they don't listen to the poor man. They are the police is also with them. They take bribe from the middleman and saukars. They do not punish the wrongdoers. They form a strong group that keep the system of exploitation running. Now, the poor workers, why they are helpless and powerless? The bangle makers, when the writer tells them that why don't they make cooperatives, then they tell that, they are afraid to complain or fight against injustice. Why? Because they fear the police and the powerful people. And second thing is they don't have a leader to guide them. एक स्ट्रॉन्ग लीडर जो होता है, जो गाइड कर सकता है लोगों को, हेल्प कर सकता है, वो उनके पास नहीं है, जो अपनी वॉइस दे सकता है उनको. दैट लीडर नहीं है. पुलिस और ये सारे पावरफुल पीपल हैं. थर्ड थिंग है, देयर फादर्स, they don't want to, they have become hopeless, they are tired after years of struggle, and then the children themselves, they accept their life as their fate and continue to suffer. Is it clear to you? So what is the vicious circle of exploitation? When this question comes, you have to tell that these people, they are afraid to form cooperatives because, they know once they start doing it, already they have been exploited by saukars, they are thekedars, right? And once they raise their voice, policemen, bureaucrats and politicians, they will haul them in jail. Number two, they don't have a proper leader, who can become their voice, strong person. Third, their fathers and forefathers, all they have become hopeless, tired after years of struggle. And then the children themselves, weak parents, so children also become weak and they have accepted their fate and they continue to suffer. Is it clear to you? Right? And there is no leader, I have told you, fathers tired, thus the workers are trapped in the vicious circle of exploitation. These are the main points. Visuals are also there so that you remember. Now the bangle makers are trapped in vicious circle from birth to death. They are exploited and remain poor. No one helped them to break this cruel cycle. So this is the vicious circle which we talk. The writer talks about. Mukesh. Now let's see the two families of bangle makers there. First is Mukesh family and second is Savita's family. The writer, she goes there and she meets them. Now Mukesh takes the writer Anis Jung to his house. House, what they called, ghar kisko kehte hain, look at that. They live in half-built shack in the stinking lanes choked with garbage. Their hovels have crumbling walls, wobbly doors, wobbly means shaky, and no windows. Families of human and animal coexist in primeval state. एक ही कमरा है, उसमें भाई भी रह रहा है, उसकी वाइफ भी रह रही है, मम्मी पापा भी रह रहे हैं, मुकेश भी रह रहा है, और अगर if they have some animal, domestic animal, that is also living with them. Such was the condition. Right? Grandmother believes in karma, destiny and God given lineage. वो कहती है हमारी lineage, God given lineage है, ये हमारी किस्मत है, हमें बैंगल मेकर ही रहना है. They believe, they have accepted their fate. Right? And father is a old bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, first Mukesh's father was a tailor, then a bangle maker. He had failed to renovate the house or send his two sons to school. So education is always missing with these slum children. Parents, they send them to labor so that they can get money. Because whatever wages the parents are getting, that is, it's petty, it's meager, right? बहुत कम होती है, उससे उनको खाना पीना भी एक टाइम का भी मिल जाए, वो भी बहुत बड़ी बात है, right? So, Mukesh and his elder brother also make bangles. The wife of Mukesh's elder brother, Bahu, is a traditional daughter-in-law. She follows the custom and cooks food for the family. The grandmother watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass bangles. Mukesh is the only one who shows some spark of fighting the system. He declares that he wants to become motor mechanic. So this is the family of Mukesh, So why I am telling you all this? Because a question can come, because nowadays it will be, they will be asking you value based questions, right? So in value based question, what competent based question, they can ask you to compare their life, compare both Mukesh and Saib Alam's life, how it is a vicious circle through which they cannot come out, like that. So that is why I am doing it in detail. Now let's see, there was another family, Savita's family. When the writer goes there, she meets them also. Now Savita is a young girl. She works mechanically at the bangle making. She's very small, but mechanically, because she's so expert in it, she makes the bangles. The elderly woman say, "एक वक्त से भर खाना भी नहीं खाया." वो बूढ़ी हो गई है बेचारी, उसने कभी भर पेट के खाना ही नहीं खाया. Look at their condition. They are working so hard. They are losing their eyesight. Look at the condition in which they are living. Animals भी ऐसी condition में नहीं रहते, right? फिर भी उनको खाना नहीं मिलता, कपड़ा नहीं है उनके पास कोई पैसा नहीं होता, और ऊपर से एक्सप्लॉइट होते हैं, राइट? She highlights the plight of Bengal workers who fail to enjoy even one full meal during their entire lifetime. The old bearded husband has one achievement to his credit. He has made a house for the family to live in. He has a roof over his head. So their house is only, उसकी achievement यही है कि वो घर बना पाया. अब घर भी तुम कैसा देखोगे उसका, crumbling walls, wobbly doors, no windows, इसको वो घर कहते हैं. Their life is full of poverty, hunger and helplessness. The entire family remains trapped in the same cycle of exploitation. So this is the, when Anis Jung goes there, she meets Mukesh. Mukesh takes her to his house, and then she meets the family of Savita also. So both families, they represent the same harsh reality of the bangle makers. The lifestyle, problems and economic condition of two families are similar. There is only difference of degree, not of kind, in their existence and response to life's problem. While both are trapped in poverty and exploitation, Mukesh alone show the courage to dream of a different future. Please take the screenshot of this. Mukesh is the only one, he is the one who thinks out of the box, right? So let's see, and in Mukesh, the writer sees hope, right? Let's now read see the main character, the protagonist Mukesh, what kind of person he is and how, what are his dreams, to get out of this vicious circle. So the hope is Mukesh's dream and determination. One boy dares to dream, one boy decides to break the circle. So it is daring, Mukesh daring, which the writer likes. Mukesh is different from others. How? He does not accept that making bangle is his fate. He has a dream. He wants to become motor mechanic. अब बच्चे कई बार एग्जाम में क्या लिख के आ जाते हैं, मोटर इंजीनियर या कुछ भी. बेटा वो इंजीनियर नहीं, he just want to become mechanic. He is so poor and illiterate. वो इंजीनियर कैसे बन सकता है? तो बच्चे कई बार ये भी गलती करते हैं. तो he wanted to become motor mechanic only. He wants to learn new skill and do something different in life. He believes that he can change his future through hard work. Now courage to dream, यही बहुत बड़ी है. इतना विशेष सर्कल हमने डिस्कस किया ना, वहां किसी को सांस लेना नहीं देते, साहूकार, पॉलिटिशियंस, मिडल मैन. बोलना तो दूर की बात है, सपना लेना भी बहुत दूर की बात है. But at that वो छोटा सा लड़का जो है, he is dreaming. The society expect every boy to continue the family trade. People laugh at Mukesh and they call his dream impossible. His father also think that it is useless and waste of time. But Mukesh is not afraid of criticism and discouragement. He has the courage to follow the dreams. अब एक क्वेश्चन ये भी आता है कि डू यू थिंक दैट मुकेश विल बी एबल टू फुलफिल हिज ड्रीम. 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आता है, तो आपने ये सारे पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं. हाउ इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स, ही हैज द करेज टू ड्रीम एज कंपेयर टू हिज फैमिली मेंबर्स. एंड देन व्हाट डज ही पोजेस, what are the qualities he possess, that make him a person who thinks out of the box, and he is different from even Saib Alam, right? Mukesh knows that only hard work can help him achieve his dream. He works with full dedication in the garage. He will learn every small thing carefully. He will never lose hope and keep trying to improve. His determination and strong willpower will make him stronger, and he will be ready to face difficulties and struggle. That is what we think. We are also dreaming that if he is determined and if he will do hard work, definitely he will be going to fulfill his dream. He is only a ray of hope for the people of Firozabad. Mukesh's dream gives a ray of hope not only to himself but also to others. He shows that it is possible to break the vicious circle of poverty. Right? His story inspires others to dream and work for a better life. He is a symbol of hope, courage, and change. If Mukesh can dream, others can also dream. Right? So this is he is a ray in comparison to the Sahib-e-Alam. He is a ray of hope. He will break the vicious circle as we think, because this question come, do you think he will be able to fulfill his desire? We can be positive. We think, because thinking करना, एक point ही ले लेना कि मुझे मैकेनिक ही बनना है, ये भी बहुत बड़ी बात है. Dreaming, daring, these are the qualities which you can give to Mukesh, right? So he is different from children. He does not accept that making Bengal is fate. His dream of becoming a motor mechanic. He has courage to dream. He will work hard. He has determination, strong willpower. He is a ray of hope, and he can break the vicious circle. Change is possible. He is a symbol of hope and determination. So, this is, if even his character come, you can write down all these points, and I think you can score 5 out of 5 because all the points have been covered in this. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, students? Now, so in the end, we will be talking about comparison of two slum areas. Sometimes you can get letter to the editor, talking about slum area, how people live there, because it is connected with your chapter, right? What kind of life slum people live, write a letter to the editor, you went there and what did you see? So you can take example from both the things, both the places, and you can write a very beautiful letter to the editor. Now let's compare the two slum areas. Two slum, two worlds of poverty, same pain, different realities. Let's see now. Simapuri, if you see, it is wilderness still, but it is no longer empty. Its structure of mud with roof of tin and tarpaulin, devoid of sewage, drainage or running water. Right? Firozabad is also same, choked with garbage, past homes that remain hovels with crumbling walls, wobbly doors and no windows, crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in a primeval state. More than 10,000 rag pickers are living there, right? They have been living for more than 30 years. They don't have without any identity, without permits. But with ration card, they get their names on the voters list and enable them to buy grains. Food is more important for survival than an identity, right? And Firozabad, it is famous for glass Bengals, but behind the colorful beauty of Bengal lies the life of poverty, hardship and exploitation, right? If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without aching stomach, we would rather live here than in fields that gave us no grains, says a group of women in tattered sarees. वो ढाका से यहाँ पे इसीलिए आए हैं कि चलो एटलीस्ट हमें खाना तो मिलता है. उनकी कंडीशन फिर भी अच्छी है, वो कमाते हैं, गार्बेज ये रैग्स पिक करके, रैग पिकर्स हैं, तो उसको बेच के कूड़े को एटलीस्ट दे गेट फूड टू ईट. बट इन फिरोजाबाद उसने बेचारी ने पूरी जिंदगी में भरपेट के खाना नहीं खाया, सविता की दादी ने. Poverty is passed from one generation to another. Bengal making his God-given lineage, says Mukesh's grandmother. Savita works mechanically. The elder woman says, एक वक्त शेर खाना भी नहीं भरपेट खाया. Right? Now, when asked why they left their beautiful land of green field and river, they say, wherever we find food, we pitch our tents and make them our transit homes. So, children grow up in them becoming partners in survival. Partners in survival, I have already discussed with you with reference to Sahib-e-Alam. Survival, collecting garbage is survival for the elders, and it is garbage is a wonder, wonder for the children, because they can get coins or rupees in the garbage that excites them to further pick up this garbage from streets. Okay, now here, if you see in Firozabad, the old man, he has just one achievement, that is, he has made a wobbly house. Right? Lifestyle problem, economic condition of people are similar. There difference of degree, not of kind in their existence. So both Simapuri and Firozabad symbol of poverty, exploitation, and lost childhood. However, Sahib accepts his harsh reality, whereas Mukesh dares to dream of change. His dream makes him a symbol of hope and desire to break the vicious circle. If you compare, this Sahib-e-Alam, he started working in tea stall. So that means he has accepted his fate to become a child labor, whereas Mukesh is not like that. Right? So student, this was the complete explanation of this chapter. I think you have understood the chapter fully. Now, always remember to believe in yourself. One chapter at a time, one concept at a time, one revision at a time. Success will surely be yours. If you found this video helpful, do like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Chalk, Chai and Zindagi. Till then, keep learning, keep revising, keep believing in yourself. Remember, understanding leads to confidence, confidence leads to good answers, and good answers lead to excellent marks.